Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the fourth part of our channel series. Today we will be doing the following list. A second, we will link text. Like we're gonna link it. We will link. We will change the color of the link. We also will try to change the visited link color. Okay. Well, we will do it. Also, let me see. If we still have time today, we will do. We will add in a table by HTML, and hopefully other tutorials we will be doing some. We'll be adding some buttons, some input text, set text fields, and so on. Okay. So let's take a look at our last page. Okay, so last time we stopped here. If you don't remember what we did, please go back to part 4 of the series and you'll catch up. Okay, so open up our page with the text. Oh, before we continue, just let you know that HTML is a limited language. I mean, we can't do much stuff with HTML since it is not professional or it's not official for such a stuff doing. Later on, I will make another series of tutorials teaching you guys how to be a professional web designer using a CSS. This language, CSS. It's pretty simple. It's pretty similar to HTML, and yeah. So yeah, as I'm saying, we can't do a lot of stuff with HTML because it's a limited language. But later we'll use CSS. Okay, good. So let's take a look at our page. Last time we indicate that the color is black for this and for HTML, for ASP.NET, and so stuff. We have the text was blue. Alright, so today we want to do something cool. Last time we learned, well, all the other tutorials we learned that we make a block, we always make a block, and we list stuff in between, right? The same thing with italic, list the stuff in between, center, list the stuff in between. So we open a tag and we list what we want to be the properties inside, right? Okay, so now we want HTML to be linked to Google, for example. Okay, so let's erase that. Okay, to do that we have to open a tag, close the tag. So at the open tag we write an A, with the close we close an A, space, after A we write href equal quotation mark. Href indicates that this is a URL, or in other words, this is a website or a link, you know, this stuff. So let's write www.google.com space, hold on, yeah, space. Between the close tag and the open tag we're gonna write what we want. Hold on, excuse me guys, we will write what we want. So it was one.html, right? Save that. HTML or files, save it. Yep, place. Now refresh the page, so we have it linked. Now when we click it, it won't work. You see, now you get this error. Why? Okay, that's a good question. So let's go back to our page. Crap, excuse me guys, hold on. Let's go to our page. Oh, the text file we had, this one. Okay, so you can't write the link just www.google.com. We won't understand it. Okay, so we have to write HTTP. If you haven't watched the introduction, please do it, because we explained what is HTTP there. Okay, so we gotta write HTTP, which means this is going to be internet link. So resave it, and reopen it, refresh. Now you see the color change because this was a visited link. Now click on it, and here we go, we are moved to google.com, right? Okay guys, so go back. Okay, good. So you know, it's good to have this kind of errors happening with me, so you could, if it happens with you for some reason, you'll be able to solve it without asking questions and wasting a lot of time, right? So let's erase that. Let me show you again. Save it. Excuse me. Alright, refresh. I will click it. Now what this did is this. It went to my oopsie. So when I didn't put the HTTP, I just did www.google.com, it went to my server. So it understood that my computer is as a server, and it was searching in my users, in my username. Then it went to desktop, since we are working in the desktop. So went to the desktop right away. It was looking for google.com in my desktop page, but I didn't find it. So now if we go back to our desktop, let's make a new text. Let's go www.google.com. leave it as text right now. Let's name it as let's put HTML head. I'm not sure if this would work, but let's see. I haven't tried it, but it should work actually. Title. What's going on? That's just simple HTML. You know. I think it works fine. Okay, save it. Now change the name. Just erase the text. We don't need it. So, yep, it's not knowing, but it's fine. Go back to our page. Refresh. See. Give you the file to download. Okay, now if we change this to the extension to .html and we save, then we refresh. Hold on, right, .html should bring up the page. You see what I mean? Do you understand what I mean? If you don't, just let me know. I'll explain it in other ways. So when we wrote that. So when we wrote that, it looked in our computer directory. Okay, it didn't go outside the directory. That's how you link. Like as I said before, if it wasn't HTML, it will give you a download link, since you couldn't read it. So if it was just that, and you save it, refresh it, it will give you a download link. Shit, just did. Oh my god. Yep. Oh, it was with the page. Something wrong with the page. No, it's worked fine. Okay, now let's refresh. See, it gives you a download link, so you got download. Anyways, that's not the topic we were talking about, but information are good always. Okay, let's go back. HTTP. Save it. Let's check it once more. Let's make sure it's working fine. Yep, it's working fine. Now, I said before that, let me see what should be next. We linked it. We're going to change the link color. Okay. So, link color. Okay, yeah. So we explained before that everything we wanted in between the font, it's going to have the properties of it, right? So we put the text, and this text is going to have the properties on this, right? So let's erase that. You know what? Okay, let's do this. Now we wrote the link we wanted and everything, but in between we want to change it to whatever we like. It doesn't have to be HTML, doesn't have to be anything. I mean, it's fine, anything you write is fine. So if you erase it and we write font color equal, let's put what? Just put green, and then we write we close it, then we write HTML, then we reclose font. Now everything between the A will be linked. It doesn't matter what was it, if it was font, if it was center, or if it was anything. Okay, so let's save that, refresh the page. We have, see, change to green. Now our link changed to green and it's working fine. You see what I mean? Good. Now okay, let's erase that and leave it as it was, which I prefer, which I always prefer. Now the okay, so okay, the how do you call that? Gosh, hold on, give me a second, because this file we don't need it. Alright, so the default color for visitor websites, it's always going to be purple. That's the default, but we want to change that. So if we go back to our body, remember our body, folks, and we write link equal red, it should change the color to red for the links. Okay, now go back, refresh. I'm sorry, it's V-Link. I'm sorry. I think so. Yeah, it's V-Link. V-Link means visited link. Visited link is the HTML, it turns into red. See? Pretty simple, straightforward, simple. Okay, so you can also, if you want to change specific visited links, so you want the first visit link to be red, the second one to be blue, as we said, you go down to whatever you want, you just write in between, and it should work fine with you. Okay, now let's see what time. You know what? I'll just close off this tutorial or this part, and we'll make a new part right away now for the table, since I don't want you guys to miss it now. Okay, so have a good day, and yeah. Oh, before I go, I have received some comments and inbox messages, people telling me that my videos are kind of long. Well, I agree with you guys, but the problem I make my tutorials long is the longer it is, the more information you get, the more informative it is. Okay, so I can't make a 5 minutes video teaching you guys how to link. Alright, you will just know how to do it, but you won't learn it. That's my point of view. If you see that's wrong, well, that's your opinion, but again, yeah, I can make a very short video with a lot of information. Alright, so have a good day, guys. See you later on my next video.